history that is charged with. I like pushing against that history and playing with that history. I like the play on history, classic, and modernity, and how those two can have a conversation and how beautiful it can be. In my process of painting, I layer and layer and layer layers of plaster. Some are lime-based, some are gypsum-based. The process of fresco essentially is mud and water and pigment. The fresco or plaster is applied to the canvas. It's left there to kind of cure a little bit, and as it's damp, we use dry pigments or wet pigments to go back onto the surface and paint an image. This can be complicated. It can be very, very unforgiving because with every mark you make, it's like solid. It's stable. I chose this material because it's so permanent, and because it has such a long history, and because I think that long after I'm gone, that history will continue. And so I'm trying to create the language of things that are here to stay and have been here, subjects, people, objects, and information. The reason why I chose this subject is because for the last couple of years, the theme has been very topical in my life. It's been very important and acute. For those of you that don't know, I lost my sister in 2013 to a woman who murdered her, who was living with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. She was about 80 years old and riddled with cancer and pretty much out of her mind. She was underdiagnosed and over-medicated. And this is my way of responding to it. I received a grant from the city of Houston to create this body of work. And thanks to Jenny Ash and Michael Perron too, they gave me the honor of hanging the work in this space. So I think what I'm going to do after this is turn it over to my panel. I'm going to have them introduce themselves, and they're going to tell you a little bit about their background and possibly why they're here. Thank you.